vou conversar com Joe Jackson, o pai do Michael Jackson. Muita polêmica em volta dele. Se ele criou bem os filhos, se ele criou mal. O fato é que ele é o pai da maior estrela que já pisou nessa terra, na minha opinião. E hoje eu vou tentar buscar o lado dele. Quais são as memórias dele, o que ele sente. Joe Jackson, thanks for having me.
Hello.
Hi.
Good.
Do you have any favorite Michael Jackson song?
Well, I love The Man in the Mirror pretty good. Yeah, because
That's
it
an
tells
anthem,
the story,
right?
yes. I like some of the others. Billie Jean, I like that too.
For being Michael Jackson's father, you're a father of 9.
Yeah.
That, just for that fact, is something that we can take our hats off. Because you raised the kids, you provided for them. So, I heard that it was pretty tough in the beginning, right?
Yeah, but all 9s are in show business too, not just Michael. Back then it was real hard, but I had to do it, you know, because, hey, they had to eat.
I know you were a boxer, right?
Yes.
You used to box, and you had any other jobs back then to provide for everybody?
Well, one time I needed a little more money, so I had 2 jobs and still rehearsed them, yes.
And why did you start rehearsing with them? Why not like play like a soccer team or a football team? Why music?
To make anything successful, you have to rehearse it. All these people, they love good entertainment. That was my idea to make Michael the best entertainer in the world.
Was there a moment when you thought that Michael was more talented than everybody else? Something that you remember that it clicked? You said, "Man,
well,
this kid's got something."
I have to say this: Michael is a great singer, but Jermaine is a little better singer than Michael in ballads. Only thing that Jermaine cannot dance like Michael on stage. See?
Yeah, and something crazy about Michael is such a little kid singing about feelings that he hadn't felt before, like on songs like Ben.
We both found what we were looking for. With a friend to call my own, I'll never be alone. And you, my friend, will see you got a friend in me.
Is there a way to explain that? How he could sing with such meaning?
Michael was real small. I used to take him, you know, out to win the talent shows, and they would pay him his money, and he would take that money and some of the money, and he would go buy candy for all the kids in the neighborhood. He'd be sitting in a circle, and they'd be a circle around. He'd be just issuing them candy.
Really?
Yeah, he had a good heart. Matter of fact, this tour, what was supposed to take place, he was going to take the monies from that tour, and he's going to build a hospital in different parts of the world for the kids.
Really? With this is it too? That he was supposed to make?
Yeah, that's what he's going to do. He gets a chance to do it, but that's one of the things he wanted to do.
Tell them that it's human nature. Why do they do it that way? We say why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why do they do it that way? We say why?
Just going back a little bit on the Jackson 5 days, it's everybody knows that you spanked them. How do you think that affected them? Well, I mean, no, I'm just saying because.
But I know what
then,
you're saying, but let me tell you something.
Back then, it was something that
I don't
everybody
believe
did,
there's
right?
nobody walking that didn't spank the kids when they needed
nowadays it's
spanking.
not- it's
Did
not
you get
some-
spanking?
Actually, I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't really. Never.
Maybe you didn't do nothing to
Yeah,
get a spanking.
but I know that back then it's not like it is today. Today is something that it's not acceptable, but back then it happened.
No, not today, because the kids can call 911 and just
Yeah, today you get busted.
Yeah.
There's no running.
Yeah.
But how do you think it affected them?
Well, it kept them out of trouble. When you have kids like a lot of kids, you have to make sure that they stay out of trouble, because they never was in jail. They didn't want no drugs or nothing, and they didn't fool with no alcohol drinks and all that. So they were just good kids, raised good, because they had a strict father, and the mother spanked them more than I did, because when I did, I got, they got on me about it, but when she spanked them, because I wasn't at home with them as much as she was, because I had to work 2 jobs. I brought them up in a way to respect everybody, no matter what color they was, and that's what happened.
I believe in miracles, and a miracle is happening tonight. But if you're thinking about my baby, it don't matter if you're black or white.
Are you producing a Michael Jackson documentary? I mean, everybody's curious about your side, about what you have to say, right?
Yeah.
There was the book.
Because I did so much, and I've been laying low, but at the same time, I've been doing a lot of investigation too, to find out exactly.
So do you think
what was
things are
done.
not clear about Michael's death?
I'd put it like this: we will find out very soon exactly what happened.
Really? So you think it wasn't just the medicine and the doctor involved? You think there's more stuff to
There
it?
was other people that's had problems, his lawyer, which was my lawyer at one time,
Do you have anything you can tell us about that? About what really happened?
I'd rather not speak on that, because there's a trial going on now about all of that stuff, and I don't want them to hear what I'm saying about it. I hear right now. After the trial or during the trial, it's okay.
So we're gonna know.
Oh yeah, sure, of course.
When was the last time you spoke with Michael?
The last time I spoke with Michael was at a rehearsal that he was getting ready to go. And so I had gotten up to the apartment, and I went inside the apartment, and he didn't know I was there. And so when he was just singing in the bathroom, and then he walked in and said, "How did you get in here?" I said, "I'm Joe Jackson. That's how I got in here." Yeah, but I got in. I got a chance to talk to him.
Was it a special talk? Was it a
Oh
good talk?
yeah. I was working on a star for him, in Hollywood, and also a star at the Palms, which is, I got it done, but he passed. He left us before the star was put down. Yes, I wish he could have seen it.
What about Michael kids? You think they're gonna go through the show business, musical careers, something like that?
They're getting big offers now. What are you talking about? They're getting big offers now. Prince,
Yeah.
he got his own TV show.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, where you guys come
I
on?
didn't know that. Really? And I'm not here.
Oh, ABC, it's easy as 1, 2, 3. All simple as do, re, mi. ABC, 1, 2, 3, baby, you are the girl. See, it's like counting sing.
There's other shows he's done. Paris getting a lot of offers. And
Yeah,
all
I've
that
seen
thing.
Paris. She's beautiful. She's growing up to be a beautiful young girl.
Yeah. She's a nice girl, but girls are hard to raise.
Yeah. I have a daughter.
You do?
I do.
How's your daughter?
She's 4 years old.
Oh,
She's 4, but
well, wait till she get wait till she get about 14 or 15.
yeah, I don't want to imagine that. I still got some years to not worry.
Yeah.
There's a place in your heart, and I know that it is love, and the place was brighter than tomorrow.
Do you see them often?
I see them often because I
I want to know if there's any family reunions nowadays.
No. The last family reunion, I didn't get a chance to go with it because I was overseas, doing some other things in Vietnam and that time. But when the family reunions happens and I'm close by, yeah, I go to them, yeah.
How do you want people to remember you?
Well, I want them to remember me as the father who raised 9 kids, took care of them, and they was never had any trouble. They was raised to respect everybody. They was not prejudiced against no one. And I was the guy, and me and my wife and I put it like that. We did the best job that we could do, and I think we did a good job. See, if everybody was like Michael, there wouldn't be no wars or nothing. Everybody would get along, but we don't need to have no wars. So everybody's not like that.